Welcome to Morgan Park Raceway here in sunny Queensland for round one of the Eastern Drift Championship. Today, we're kicking off an adrenaline-fueled competition where Australia's top drivers compete for the opening round of the championship. Today's layout is a big, fast turn one right-hand sweeper to a quick touch and go, then a run through the final S's and over the finish line. Who will dominate the leaderboard and set the tone for the season ahead? Stay tuned as the engines roar, the tyres burn, and the excitement takes over. This is the Eastern Drift Championship Round 1.
We've said that before, but if we keep putting the pressure out there, positive affirmation.
That's it, manifested.
There we go. Manifested a great 8 start. Mitch Jeffrey leading, Matt Walter on the chase.
Jeffrey coming into the first corner. Not a huge speed, but nice and smooth, nice and wide. Turner on the smoke show.
And Matt Walter just getting left behind a little bit there as Mitch Jeffrey goes through the motions of, just like we said, just that methodical, calculated type of drifter Mitch is. So he got through that, not too much to point out.
Now into the second run. The guys, hopefully a bit more at ease as well. You know, they've had the nerves there, but now they're off again. Walter's in the lead. Jeffrey in the chase.
Yeah, and these drivers have had a lot of seat time in competition, so pressure shouldn't be too high as Matt Walters gets through nicely. A little bit of a bobble there as he has to make it out to the touch and go. And that is not a great sound from Mitch's car as he straight lined in the chase there. So maybe possibly missing a gear, or I'm not sure. We might have to watch a replay on that one.
See, Walters in the lead, Jeffrey behind him. Walters pushing out, not quite out deep through that first corner, but then Jeffrey nice and close, but then the car straightens up, and as you can probably hear in real life and on the camera, the car started breaking down.
Yeah, it did indeed. So that's a coach killer that you hate to see as a spectator and as a driver. It's the worst feeling. So yeah,
Jeffries was so close to getting on door, and I thought it was going to be a fantastic battle going from that point onwards, but then the car just decided, no, I'm done.
Well, this will really just sort out our earlier picks of the drivers, because only one can make it through.
That's it, mate. That's it. Only one can make it through. Daniel Shoulders, Ricky White, both black cars, but one S13. One JC's 100.
He went to. All right, so Ricky will be leading. Daniel will be in the chase, and these two drivers are going to be going absolutely hard in the paint because, well, that's the only level they know how.
Mate, that's it. And look, if you guys want one to watch, this, I reckon, is going to be a fantastic one. These guys have driven together, they're mates, and it's going to be on. Let's go.
All right, Ricky in the lead, off to a, wow, he's almost gapped Daniel there. Chucking in big. Daniel's going to have to take a shallow line to catch up. Ricky absolutely mulching, so I'm not sure what happened to Daniel there. We just sort of got caught napping. Ricky chucking big and fulfilling all the zones he needed to. Oh, wow. And Daniel doing that shallow catch up and had to wash it all out before stoving into Ricky. If we watch the replay, I dare say it will tell a case that at the start line, Daniel just got caught snoozing a little, and it just made him play catch-up for the whole rest of the run.
So let's jump to the replay and see that one more time.
We'll see him cut this line here just to try get that proximity back, and he'll have to get off the left. Oh, Ricky did drop 2 wheels over there, which, that's what knocked the boot off. But I don't think the judges will be looking too hard at that. I believe that's sort of close to the finish line.
But look, guys, you can see there, Ricky took off quite quickly from the start line. And you know what? He needed to commit to that, because to get around that first corner at the right speed, the right angle, and hit that clipping point to make the rest of the course, he needed to be on it.
Yeah, 100%. So Daniel Shoulders out leading, Ricky White chasing. And I tell you what, if that goes back in Daniel's favour there, he'll be cheering about that.
Shoulders coming through the first corner. Ricky right with him this time. Shoulders putting on the smoke screen. But Ricky right there. Ladies and gentlemen, as they come through into the second quarter, both dirt dropping. There's bumpers flying everywhere. Daniel Shoulders, fantastic lead run, and Ricky right behind him.
That was unreal. How cool was that from this angle? Aero going everywhere. All right, Daniel leading out nicely. Ricky sticking there, having to take the close apex, which is quite allowed on the chase. Ricky just taking a little shallow there, slight straighten, but you know, that's very minute. And then yeah, just switching back there, quite kosher. So this will be a tough one now that we know the judges were looking heavily at Ricky go off in his lead in the two two wheels off situation there. Daniel leading quite nicely there.
Mate, look at that replay.
Oh, that is, look at that. Rear bumpers.
But no, what a fantastic track here at Morgan Park Raceway. Good to see a competition kicking off here.
Yeah, unreal. And things are heating up on track, Chunga.
Definitely heating up on and off track. It's getting hot in here.
It is getting hot. All right, our next battle is on the line. It will be Adrian Willems leading out Warwick Hill in the borrowed green machine. Warwick, unfortunately, doing a drive shaft in his BMW. So just getting reacquainted with the R33. I imagine it's a lot different to drive to his BMW.
Oh, mate, definitely a different breed, I'd say. But you know what? He's had a few runs at it today. Some bye runs, which is to his favour. Very lucky to get out there and have some runs with no pressure. And you know what? I reckon he's doing pretty well in that car.
Yeah, you could see each run he just progressed and got more comfortable in the car. All right, we are away. Adrian Willems leading. Oh, Warwick right on that initiation line. That's completely A-OK.
Oh, big straighten by Warwick Hill there. Maybe trying to avoid contact. But Willems doing well.
Just think maybe the speed of Willems threw Warwick off a bit as he was a lot closer than he wanted to be. But both drivers finishing that run nicely. And yeah, I have had a good run, but I'd like a longer one.
A much longer run. Speaking of longer runs, here we go. Second run. Warwick Hill. After you, mate.
Leading out. And Warwick, just a bit late to get that party started. Adrian Willems following, but going deep off the dirt. Warwick did get the party started, and he's brought it back together now, but that's, Adrian Willems locking up.
Massive lock-up.
Going the Canyonero route. And, well, that was a tough run for both drivers from the start there. I'm not sure how the judges will see whether, Warwick's lead affected Adrian or, it was just a sort of done on your own type scenario. But, yeah, that kept us on the edge of our seats.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as they're off, Luke Hayblom in the lead. Odges on the chase. Hayblom in that orange car, throws it into the first corner. Yeah. Absolutely blazing those tyres.
Absolutely mulching, and Luke's been pushing this S13 to the limit, but Ben Hodges is on the hunt in the chase, gaining in there, gets close there, but it was kind of an awkward sort of run as they went into the tight S's, and very tight towards.
You can see Hayblom in the lead, Hodges on the chase. Hayblom throws it in, gets on the power. Hodges a little bit further behind, but then picks up the pace on that front straight. Absolutely.
Yeah, throwing down.
Up, yeah.
Well, it was just that sort of shallow line Ben took that allowed him to gain up on the proximity of the chase here as he just avoids the sump-killing ripple strip. And, yeah, just awkward moment here as both drivers were staying into it. And
evasive manoeuvres, I'd say.
Yeah, that'll get the heart pumping, that's for sure.
But right now, they're taking off the line. Who we got?
All right, Ben Hodges will be leading, gets the party started. Luke Hayblom just dropping back a bit there.
Hodges running.
Yeah, not quite on the angle, but taking it a little bit shallow, but that's fine. Drivers aren't expected. There's a big sort of straighten up in chase there by Luke. But yeah, as I was saying, drivers aren't expected to go to full lock on that first corner. Drone cam gives us a perfect view. Luke Hayblom just dropping back a bit there. Ben Hodges getting it done nicely, and then here it's just that little bit of a bobble, ever so slightly. And that's just because I'm being very critical, just to provide a bit of communicado on the commentary. And then we'll see Luke Hayblom with a straighten here, just as, there we go. And yeah, luckily Ben Hodges had that gap, so it wasn't affected, and yeah.
That's all she wrote.
That is all she wrote. That's that run. Done. Commentated. Tick it off. Sign.
Done. Mate, I'm just having a fantastic day here today, watching all the cars drive. It's a new track.
And it's a technical layout, Chunga. That's what I'm really, really stoked on. Quite deceiving with the big long straight, and the first corner appears tighter on video than it actually is. It's kind of sweeps open, so it is. It's Warwick Hill. Almost had it wrong. So rerun here. So we haven't seen the rerun from the Black Arts crew, but that might be later. So here's another rerun. It's sorry, just trying to get messages and communicate it straight to you guys. But anywho, this is a rerun. Well called there as the battle was a bit all sorts. Adrian leading, Warwick in the chase. What have we got for this one? Big steezy initiate by Adrian.
Adrian putting the power down now. Absolutely smoking the tyres, but Warwick Hill right behind him in the hulk. Warwick Hill, big dirt drop, but can he keep up? Big angle into the second corner. Warwick Hill using that to his advantage and trying to get up on his door.
Yeah, that was very cool, that little dirt drop in the touch and go section from Warwick. Adrian with the nice flick here into turn one. Yeah, very, very nice. Warwick holding on, gets the party start in the chase there. Adrian just kind of short on that first outer, but we'll take it. And we missed that dirt drop on the touch and go, but yeah, Warwick rounding that out nicely there.
Good finish run there, right on the edge. Just what we want to see.
We got animals. We got stuff that can kill you, Ben. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Speaking of animals, we got the zoo up here. We got Nikki Bling.
Oh, I see what you did there. I was like, what are you calling him, an animal?
Oh, look, I've seen him drive as an absolute animal. Here we go. Speaking of animals, the Hulk car.
Warwick Hill behind the wheel. And Adrian in the chase. Warwick starting that nicely. Adrian just a little slight bubble there as he tries to emulate.
Warwick looking much more comfortable in that Hulk R33. And right behind him, Adrian trying to keep up with him as they come up the last corner.
Did a big sort of catch-up. Speaking of reruns, we've got the next rerun between stablemates Ricky White, Daniel Shoulders. It'll be Ricky White leading in the S13, Team Island representado.
And Daniel Shoulders in that big JZX 100 chaser right behind him. Let's see if they can swap some paint, maybe put some marks on their doors.
Put your helmets and safety eye goggles on because there'll be arrow flying, I reckon.
Everywhere. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky White in the lead, Daniel Shoulders in the chase as they approach the first corner.
And Daniel not getting caught out on the jump there. He didn't get caught napping. He's right with Ricky as they enter. Ricky just mulches straight away, it provides an awesome view from where we're sitting.
Definitely with Shoulders unfazed. He's coming up, throws it into the second corner as they come through, up through the S-bend. Shoulders all over the back of Ricky. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, what a run.
Yeah, that was really cool. A little bit of a gap opening up in the middle there. All right.
Here we go. Swap it around. Time to go again. Daniel Shoulders, Ricky, but Shoulders to the lead.
Here we go, Team Blackheart's Factory.
Shoulders throws it in, but White right behind him, hunting him down. Daniel Shoulders in the JSX 100. Look at this, Ricky White right behind him. Can he get up on his door? Can he push him as hard as he can? He can. Mate, look at these guys. Ricky, going a bit wide through that last corner and just losing it. Bit of a dirt drop. Here we go, guys. You can see here, Daniel Shoulders in the lead, Ricky White on the chase. Daniel Shoulders in a big JSX 100. Throws it in, Ricky White right by his side, didn't want to let him go as they come through that first corner. Daniel Shoulders, nice midline, not quite all the way out, but then Ricky right by him, not backing off the throttle.
Yeah, just staying with him in full throttle. I mean, Daniel's going full throttle as well. And as we see here, both drivers like similar proximity as the previous battle. It's just Ricky drops a wheel or two there. So again, not sure how the judges see that. I personally am like, wow, that's exciting, that's cool, but I suppose we've got to make some rules somewhere along the way. Just makes the judging easier, doesn't it? It will be Ricky White going through. So Ricky White just getting the biscuits over Daniel Shoulders, and that will be bragging rights galore, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're now into the top four. Mate.
Top four.
Top four. Eastern Drift Championship, round one, here at, where are we?
Morgan Park Raceway, baby.
Morgan Park Raceway in Warwick, Queensland. What a sunny day. What a fantastic day. So much action so far. Cars absolutely blazing. We've lost a few bumpers.
Yeah, we lost a few bumpers. We even lost a boot there for Ricky White. We are, and it will be Matt Walter taking on Ricky White for our first battle in the top four. Ricky White will be leading, and yeah, this will be an exciting one. It's always exciting.
Mate, especially with these two. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky White absolutely blazing that side, but Walter right behind him.
Yeah, I love just seeing the power come on and that thing squirreling. Can Matt Walter work through the smoke? He does. Ricky White fulfilling all the clipping zones he needs to. Matt Walter not letting him out of the side, although taking it. Done the overtake. Yeah, that's not in the rule book. That's Morgan Park Raceway, Round 1 Eastern Drift Championship. And a big thank you to our sponsors, Chunga.
Mate, we got Golby's. Golby's helping us out so much over this weekend and before this event. Spy Optics, A+ Towing out in the infield there, helping us out with all the towing needs we need. Valino Tyres, KCK Lubricants. And don't forget the guys from Drift Sims,
Simrigs.com.au. That's right, simrigs.com.au.
But, I mean, you can use it as a drift sim.
Yeah, that's what we're here for drifting, so that's what we'll hopefully be doing. But right now, we've got a battle on our hands.
Second part of our battle, Matt Walters leading out Ricky White. Matt Walters getting the party started, but Ricky White not letting him out of his sights, and Ricky is a sucker for sticking to the door here. Is he going to leave enough room? He does as they go through the touch and go.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a follow run. Matt Walters just still again offline. He hasn't been able to confidently get that line. See big entries, feel big entries, become the big entry.
Become the track.
Be one with the track.
Be one with the other car. Hopefully see some good action here.
Yeah, not metamorphing into the other car, but close enough, yeah.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as they take off. Warwick Hill. That's right.
That's twice we've done that.
Mate, it's bound to happen. Warwick Hill in that borrowed car. Ben Hodges right behind him.
That's it, Warwick Hill, nice sort of initiation there. Nice and kosher in the borrowed R33 of Matt Walters. Ben Hodges on the chase. Walters' rig is going well, but Warwick is driving it well. Ben Hodges just a slight little bobble there in chase.
Warwick Hill in a borrowed car. Great to see the camaraderie there.
Yeah, Matt Walters sharing the Hulk machine, and that's always good to see. Unity in the community, that's what keeps it going. As we get this second part of the battle underway, Ben Hodges leading this time, Warwick Hill in the chase.
Ben Hodges throws it in here, but Warwick Hill right behind him in that borrowed car. Can he keep on his door? Ben Hodges turns on the smoke machine, but right behind him, no. Warwick Hill's getting left in the smoke. Big dirt drop as he comes up the hill. Trying to play catch up. Nearly catches up with him. But Ben Hodges, good lead run there, I'd say.
Really out on his toes, all sorts, but he'll be able to handle it nice and confident now. And that means we will see our final battle of Ben Hodges taking on Ricky White. Now, that's going to be an absolute beauty of a battle. So, yeah, Warwick Hill taking on Matt Walters for third place. Ricky White and Ben Hodges, they are your final two. So, some exciting battles to come up. And I'm excited to see what car Warwick Hill can swindle.
Mate.
Let's see how Warwick goes in another new car.
It's going to be a hard one for him. You know, it took him a little bit to get used to the Hulk. But we've got cars underway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Matt Walters leading Warwick Hill in the chase. Nothing like a battle for third to get used to a new car.
Walters in the lead. Here we go. And Warwick Hill doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, filling out the zone nicely. A bit of a straighten up there. Oh, that's going to be a spin.
No, look, to be honest, that's to be expected. You know, it's first time driving the car, and he's going hell for leather up this extremely hard track. Yeah. And he's spun around.
But he's giving it a red-hot crack.
This is the battle for third place. They're about to get moving. Second run for this one. Warwick Hill versus Matt Malta. There's not more than one. Here we go.
All right, what has Warwick got? Second lap in this borrowed car. Matt Walters coming in hot. Bit of a straighten up from Warwick, and then subsequently a straighten up from Matt Walters. But Warwick looks like he's moving and grooving here. Another little slip up there, but hey, not bad for a borrowed car. Gets it on through, and then Matt Walters finishes with a little on door, and then I'll chop you to the pits. All right, battle for first. It will be Ricky White leading. Ben Hodges on the chase. Ricky in the S13, Ben in the S15. Good to see a couple of S chassis getting about in the final battle.
Definitely, mate. Love good S chassis out there. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First battle. I'm getting confused, but here we go. Ricky White, Ben Hodges.
Ricky White, big mulcher.
Ben Hodges staying by his side, trying to get up on his door. He's not backing off. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky White coming up that touch and go as they come through the second corner. Ben Hodges all over the back of Ricky White. Ricky White pushing up wide, but there, right by him. Ben Hodges, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
All right, there will be Ricky taking off from the gates. Ben sticking with him. And again, I love just that power on into the flick. Ricky White going on the outside zone there. Ben just opting to choose the closer line so he can get out there nice and wide. And then this will see him stay with the door a bit easy. There's that little slight bobble I was talking about from Ben, ever so slight. And just gets a little bit shallower on the outside of that first outside zone into the S's. Or it'd be the third outside zone for the rest of the layout if you don't want to be as confused. But wow, Ben Hodges cranking the angle as they came out there, and it was just a little bit of a wash there. But textbook stuff for the rest of the run.
Mate, that's exactly what I was going to be expecting. You know, these guys pushing so hard, heaps of smoke, good proximity, good angle. Mate, these guys are pushing their cars to the limit. Ladies and gentlemen, the last battle, possibly for this final battle. Ben Hodges in the lead, Ricky White to chase. Ben Hodges comes in, Ricky White right behind him. Ben Hodges throws it into the first corner. Look at them go, absolutely purring, blowing that smoke, but right behind him, Ricky White all over Ben Hodges. Oh, can he get on his door as they come through the last corner and up the hill? Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to finish this off.
Wow, unreal, unreal. By my accounts, that equates to a rerun for me. Of course, I'm just a mere commentator talking with you, Chunga, so we got no decision. As Ben Hodges comes through there, Ricky White nice and close, and then we'll see about mid there, just sort of washes out like minutely. It was the biggest minutest.
Minutest assist?
Yes. Oh, the English is getting terrible. But wow, this chase here, getting right up on Ben's door. Oh, both drivers staying out wide there. Ricky just switching back nice and early. Or hesitating and then going. But hey.
Look at this.
There, that just, you saw just there. It was more cranking on more angle than it's a little bobble, I would say. So, geez, that's a tough one for the judges, Chunga.
That's it. Look, the judges, they haven't figured it out yet. No, they're still looking at it. They're still trying to figure it out.
I think I saw one of these in the background.
One of those ones?
One of those ones. And
they can't see us at home.
They can't see us at home, but there we go. It was one of these. We're doing a rerun. Ricky White leading, Ben Hodges chasing. What have we got here? Ricky White producing a bit of a gap there to Ben Hodges. Cranking on the angle as he comes out to the outside zone 2. Ben Hodges through the smoke, handles it fine.
Big angle from Ricky White as he throws it into that corner 2. And right behind him, Ben Hodges all over the back of his car. Ladies and gentlemen, what a run. Here we can see Ricky White in the lead. Ben Hodges behind him. Ricky White power over in that S13. Comes through the first corner. And Ben Hodges slightly a little bit behind him, but then as they come around the first corner, absolutely chalking. Ben Hodges makes up that gap there, diving up into corner 2, but big angle from Ricky White, giving him that opportunity to dive up on him. And as they come over the finish line, look at that.
I think they touched. I think that...
bit of a high five.
That's just a little, hey, nice run, brother. And yeah, Ricky absolutely mulching there, isn't he?
Mate, absolutely pulverising those tyres as he comes up the straight and up the hill.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Our judges deliberating there. I can hear him going back and forth. And there's that little hello from Ben Hodges to Ricky White as they cross the finish line.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, the second run, maybe the final run now. Ben Hodges in the lead. Ricky White to chase. Ben Hodges as he comes into the first corner. Throws it down, but right by his side, Ricky White. Ricky White all over the side of him. Ben Hodges trying to get away, but can he? As they come through the touch and go. Look at this!
Oh.
Ricky White all over the side of him, mate.
Too much.
Oh, no!
Contact. It was hard to tell from our angle what happened there because it was an absolute smoke show.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Check it out. Ben Hodges in the lead for the final run of the final battle. Ricky White right behind him. As they come to the first corner, Ben Hodges on power. Ricky White trying to stick right with him. And as they come onto the front straight, into the touch and go. Here we go. You can see what happens here. Ricky White throws it in right behind him.
And he's super close the whole way. And then just, well, maybe a wheel on wheel, possibly?
I think it possibly could.
Yeah, it's...
Because both his front wheels are right now are facing inwards, I say.
Yeah, that is not the toe settings you're looking for as Ben comes back and they share a bit of a sportsmanship hug, but...
Mate, like I said, man, like being a rerun, these guys had to step it up that level. And you know what? Both the guys had stepped it up that level. It's absolutely epic runs. But it looks like here, maybe that one level up that's just made that contact and maybe unstuck.
Yeah, and Ben Hodges, he had a superb lead run. So, you know, it was just Ricky White was right on it. So... Judges have a decision, and the boys just chatting it out here. And yeah, big round of applause for both those drivers. Superb display.
Mate, they put on a fantastic show. That was A+ entertainment. See the boys there, yep.
Yeah, it's a bit of, there we go, handshake. Yeah,
Bit of love.
I thought something else was going on there. I thought it might have been some beef, but yeah. Exciting stuff here. Round 1, Eastern Drift Championship.
Morgan Park Raceway, Queensland. But guys, if you're interested in checking out more of our events, that's easterndc.com.au. Check out the next events coming up. Put it in your diary. You don't want to miss out. Pheasantwood Raceway, Calder Park Raceway, all the raceways. And you know what? It's going to be fantastic fun. And if you too want to join in and drive, make sure you guys sign up because you know what? This pro class drift competition is just beginning.
What an incredible start to the Eastern Drift Championship here at Morgan Park Raceway. Congratulations to our top drivers for their amazing performances, especially Ben Hodges for taking first place, Ricky White for an impressive second, and Matty Walters rounding out the podium in third. A big thank you to all the drivers, teams and fans for making round 1 an amazing event. We'll see you at round 2 at Pheasantwood Raceway where the action continues and the stakes get even higher. Until then, stay safe, stay fast and keep drifting.